Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm not sure about all of you, but I always feel so excited when I go to the market and start looking at the seafood. And likewise, I'm excited to show you what we're going to cook today. So let us look at the ingredients. We have a nice selection of seafood for today's cooking, and I'm thinking of making a seafood porridge because the weather has been really nice, kind of cooling, so it's good to have something that warms my heart, and I love seafood porridge. First, we have some scallop. These scallops are what I bought from the supermarket. These are frozen, so there's not much preparation that we need to do. We just need to thaw them. These two are the leftover squid head that I have from my previous cooking, so I'm going to use them today as well. I got these Batik clams from the live seafood store just now at Tiong Bahru. There's not much preparation that is needed because these are live and they are very clean, so it makes a good addition. To our seafood porridge today. The only seafood that we need to do some prep work is basically the flower crabs, which I also bought from the store today, and then we have some nice big prawns that we need to some prep work. So let us start the prep work and then we start cooking. For the flower crabs, we should clean this area because normally here is very dirty. Now to prepare the flower crab, first use a knife and bring this part out. It's easier to use a knife to do that, and using like your thumb, just put pressure on this part, and using the other hand, you put pressure on this part and you pry it open using the thumb. You put it in and just gently bring it out this way. So now you separate the top shell away from the crab's body, and what we do is we put this one side and let's clean up the body first. These are all the air sacs or gills of the crab. You can use your hand to just remove them. The other part that I don't eat and suggest that you take out is this part, which is near the mouth. So this part, take it off. Also can use your hand, right? Once that is all done, again take your knife, put it right in the center, okay, and put the pressure on it. Voila, and you have both parts, or rather you have the body being cut into both parts. That's ready for cooking. Put aside. As for the top shell, remove this part which you do not eat, just using your hands, remove it. And likewise, this is the mouthpiece over here, which we don't eat it at all, so you just use your hands and gently remove it out this way. First, we heat up some oil, and what we're going to do before we cook the porridge is that I am going to use all the prawn heads and shells that I have collected over time. I'm going to use that to make like a prawn broth, and that will make our porridge, seafood porridge, full of flavor and umami. I'm going to add like 100 ml of water. Once it's boiling like this, just off the fire This is 1 cup of rice that I have washed last night, and I left it in the freezer overnight because I read from some cook that if you were to have frozen rice, or rather if you use frozen rice, it will help up to make the porridge smoother and also to speed up the process of cooking. I will add about 1.5 liters of water. To add more umami to my porridge, I have pre-soaked all this dry scallop, dry squid, and then the dry shrimp. And after that, we will cover the pot and bring this to a boil. But we also need to constantly stir this porridge and to make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom. We have cooked this porridge about 15 minutes, and I do see the porridge is actually smoother. So I think that freezing method really helped. And now this is the time where we start putting in the seafood. I would like to start with the flower crab first. And don't forget about our prawn broth. Put in the prawns. Put in our squid head. Let's get our clams ready and put them all in. The last one that we should put in is a scallop. So basically, gently put them in. I'm so excited to try this luxurious seafood porridge. Which one should I try? Okay, maybe try the scallop first. Putting in the scallop last is the right move because it's cooked perfectly. And the clam is calling me. Here it is. So plump and juicy. It's good, really good. And now, okay, I find the squid head that I have, and now I'm taking some porridge. Remember that this porridge, we never put any salt like a light soy sauce or fish sauce or salt, just seafood and the dry seafood that I have added in. Freshness from the sea. There's no need to add any of those soy sauce, fish sauce or salt. Natural flavor on its own. This is so good, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of the seafood inside this bowl. Well, the seafood porridge is actually quite easy to cook, but I really love the freshness of the flower crabs. And the additional bonus I would say was the clams that I have put in. Those clams were really good. And lastly, the scallop, the one that I put in last, they were at the right timing this time. I tend to overcook scallops a lot, but this time I got the timing right. So I hope you like this video, and I will see you again.